and welcome to F2 2020. We're going to be going around the Azerbaijan circuit today, so the Baku city centre. And it's been really stressful to get up tonight, but it looks like DJ is so far in the lead, which is very, very out of character. That came out of nowhere by the Prima. Looks like he's going to take P1 here in qualifying. And it is going to be DJ taking home P1, then we do have Rapid, P2, Fantas, P3, then AMS Lion, a reserve driver for the Dams team, is going to be coming home in P4. And I did see Zoga in the other Prima, P5. So very good race positions by both Prima cars there. That's what you like to see. So quickly going through our starting grid, it's going to be DJ lining up on pole position. Alongside him is going to be Rapid XJR, not a long run into turn 1. So Fantas and AMS Lion in P3 and P4 won't get the tow they require to maybe get the move done. Then we do have in P5, we have the Hungarian of Zoga Gamer in the Prima. And we have CER Wayardi back again here in P6. And we have Thermal BRK in P7. TTM Sam, P8, not the strongest qualifying for him by any means. And then Foifu, P9, and I couldn't quite get to P10. So normally we would be streaming off Streamlabs, but it looks like it just went down for some reason. So we won't be having any graphics or anything today. And apparently Lando has lagged out, so we'll get him in as quickly as possible. Just hit myself in the background then. Right. Hope this is the right person. There we go. Alright, so we're going to be going underway for the formation lap in 10 seconds here. So it does look like it's going to be a dry start to the race, which is good for the drivers, but we always like a bit of rain in the commentary box. So yes, we do have DJ landing up on pole position. So we got down to P10, which is going to be Jagoy starting in P10. And we have Storm Twister P11 in this race. Vlokia Bucknerd in P12. That's going to be a mouthful to say when he's trying to overtake someone. And we have CR Lando P13. Charlie 106 TT after having a very, very strong performance for the first 2 races. It seems to start to slip as we come around Baku, and he is in P14. Lining off the top, well, the 15 drivers is going to be Daniel XA. Did come from F3, now he's up into F2 racing for, someone did tell me how to say this, but I have forgot. I think it's Charu Racing Team. If I've said that wrong, I'm very sorry, but we will move on to DJ, who is just warming up his tyres at the moment. It looks like everyone is starting on the super softs. Let's just get everything up here. So yeah, everyone is starting on the super soft compound tyres, so there's going to be no advantage going into turn 1 for any of these drivers. So we'll definitely keep an eye on this. So Baku having a very, very long straight in sector 3. Really good for overtaking DRS opportunities. Same thing in sector 1, there's also a long straight there. But just the walls as well intimidate the other drivers and just make them not want to risk it as much to go for a move, which is a bit unfortunate, but that's the same thing with every city circuit. But it doesn't look like we do have Monaco on our calendar this time round. Fortunate for us because we sat on safety car most of the time. So DJ getting ready to come to his pole position place, and we do have Rapid Jaker, like I said, starting alongside. He's had a really good season. If he can seal a good amount of points here, he will be able to take P1 in the drivers at the moment. His 2 rivals, TTM Sam and Charlie 106, very, very far behind in the grid. And it's not what they need at all, and 3 drivers are disqualified, and it just happens to be the front 3. Not good for them at all. drivers have lined up on the grid now, just waiting for them all to connect, as they're not revving just yet, so we won't be on the way. Just waiting for the revs, and they are now getting ready to go. And we do have 5 red lights, and they are away. It looks like a good start by DJ. Rapid doesn't look like he's got the best of ones, and that's already Fantas jumping up into P2. Can Rapid hold it on the inside? It doesn't look like he can, and they come together. Fantas is around, and that is not great for the ART. He's already facing the wrong way. Not much damage done to him, but looks like Rapid and him have tangled in the first few corners. But then it's 1-2 for Prima at the moment, but not for long, because here comes AMS Lion and Rapid XJR trying to make up the positions. Rapid down the inside now. Can he keep position? Yes, he can. He's going to stay in the podium places for now. Foivu battling hard with Wayardi, who is just back into the league. Wayardi's getting shunted from behind by Thermal BRK. And who was that around? AMS Lion. We're having a few spins. When I said people weren't going to make moves, it obviously is not the case. Rapid XJR still all over the back of Zoga and the Prima just in front of him, looking to try and get past the Prima here to get back up into P2, where he did start this race, so far losing 1 position. And that is Lando. And I do believe Lando's an AI, so I don't know. Oh no, he's not an AI. He is back. So here comes Rapid. We're going to stay with him, see if he can make this move. It doesn't look like he will be able to, but the other short gap is Sam, and he's making up the places really quickly. He has been absolutely flying off the start, but so has Zoga as he's in P2, and Rapid almost got the move done there, as we saw in the bottom of the screen. He almost managed to get that done. Not able to get that one slotted in though, and that is going to be the high-tech, the first one to retire. And it's full course yellow, and it's virtual safety car, which is not handy for some drivers, but for others, they'll save a bit of time in the pit lane, but not what they want. They'll really want a full course safety car right now if they want to try and get back into this race, unless they plan to take their next tyres till the end, which is going to be a very risky strategy, and Fantas likes the idea of that strategy, and he's into the pit lane in the ART. So DJ still leading this race. It looks like he is picking up a pace, so virtual safety car may be ending here, and yes it is. Virtual safety car is finished. So far no penalties among the grid. We'll see if I can stay this way throughout all this race. So TTM Sam 2 places down from his teammate. Him and his teammates, after starting P8 and P7 I believe they started, have been on an absolute charge, and here he goes down the inside of Thermal BRK. Really good defending by the MP Motorsport driver, and it doesn't look like the unit will be able to get it done here, and he's not going to go for that move there. Not enough track available. Foivu looks to be struggling in front there, but managing just to keep his car out the walls, and he was really slow through the castle section. That is Thermal BRK basically pushing him through there. Can he maybe get the move done? He's going to have the pace, but here, just in front, there goes Rapid getting past him. Rapid managed to take Zoga there. Zoga didn't look like he wanted to fight it too much. Now can we see a move from BRK? No, Zoga did try and fight it again, but he might have cut the corner, because he did seem to slam on the brakes very heavily there. Foivu seems to be struggling though, just in front of Thermal BRK, and he's starting to hold them up. And where is Sam? Sam's around again. This is 2 races in a row Sam has been around, and now he is down into P13. So Foivu is starting to slow down. It looks like it must be a safety car. Yes, it is. So not many complaints will be happening among the grid, but one person that will be complaining will be DJ. After developing such a big lead from P2, it looked like it could be his, I believe it will be his first F2 race win, but unable to make that happen now because of his safety car. He might be able to still scratch in the win, but he won't have that 6-second advantage he had before. 6-second. That would be a crucial advantage to DJ, but just unable to have that. And now both Primas are in a tricky position. If DJ chooses to pit, Zoga will be held in the pit lane for quite a significant amount of time. So that could be very dangerous. I mean, DJ will have the right to pit first. He's the driver in front. And Zoga can either choose to keep going with those super softs or pit. But pitting would obviously be the better idea. So TTM Sam getting up into P5 still. He doesn't seem to want to pit for that wing change, surprisingly. And Storm is in AI, which is holding him up a bit. And you can tell it is holding him up because he's all over the back of him. And he's just wondering, why is he going so slow? Storm going out of AI and now going to start picking up the pace, it looks like. So it does look like the super softs from here, as long as you go onto the mediums, will go the rest of the race. But we're about to find out if DJ does pit. I think everyone will, but that is Flucky a Book Nerd picking up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings there. So exceeding track limits one too many times, and I don't know where he's going there. At this rate, he might be overtaken by Fantas, and I'm guessing you weren't happy about that 3-second because he has retired right there, so I'm not too sure about that one. So DJ has chosen to pit Zoga, and this is going to be a very, very long pit stop. Was in P2. Where is he going to emerge? Because that is not going to be a quick pit stop at all. He's already down to P5. Now being released from the pit stall. Where is he going to come out? It looks like he's going to manage to scrape P5 here. And this could be a very good race for the Prima team. Just what they need to go and take the fight to Uni, and I do believe the other constructors, let me just have a quick check. Is High Tech up there? Let's have a quick look. So it will be Dams leading the constructors actually, with 63 points. Followed by Uni with 57, so only 6 points in it between those two teams. And we have High Tech in with 53 points in P3. And Carlin very far behind with 13-point difference to 40. So they are only on 40 points. However, the Prima team down in P9 at the moment, only with 13 points scored. Not great, but this result could definitely change it around, and that's exactly what they need. Alright, DJ still following the safety car. I don't believe it's been out for one full lap, and we'll still be waiting for Jagoy and the two ART cars to get back to the safety car queue. So the McLaren team principal is watching right now, and he does own the ART, so I'm not sure if he'll be happy with their results just yet. P12 and P13, he'll want them to catch up some more positions. So, safety car will be going one more lap around here for you. The only driver to choose not to go on to the medium tyres. He wants to go onto the super softs and see if he can get into P1. And maybe get enough gap to go onto the mediums again. Bit of a risky strategy. I don't think that will pay off unless there is another safety car. But it is a city circuit, so there is a big chance of that, so we'll just maybe keep an eye on him. So DJ still leading the way He's had a very good race, but like I said before, that 6-second gap he developed to Zoga, he's not going to be happy that's now gone away from him because of his safety car that did come out because of TTM Sam's crash. Luckily it was a safety car, otherwise he would have a broken wing and not many other options to go with. So Jaguar, CER, YRD and Fantas should all catch up this lap. And Storm looks to have let Daniel and TTM Sam through. Not too sure what happened there with Storm. Might have gone into AI mode and his car shuffled back a few places. Right, so we'll be going back to green flag racing straight after this lap. So as soon as they get to the start of sector 3, I believe the safety car is announced. Unless Fantas does catch up a bit later, and it will be a late safety car in, I do believe. So it looks like it will be a late safety car in. Hopefully Fantas can catch before it is too late. It looks like he will be able to. And hopefully we'll be going to green flag. And yes, there is safety car in this lap. So the pack slows down behind DJ. It's his choice when he wants to go. How long is he going to leave him? Is he going to catch him off guard? AMS Lion just behind, not warming up his tyres. He's getting ready to go racing. And DJ still not going. Only 65 miles per hour, taking it very slowly. And there he goes. He's chosen to go now, and it doesn't look like a great start by Lion at all. DJ has got away from him. And Foivu might be even under threat by Thermal BRK just behind. Is Thermal going to look for the dive bomb down the inside? Is he going to go for it? Yes, he is. Can Foivu leave him the room? No, he won't. Wasn't close enough there for Thermal BRK. And here comes Zoga looking to make up the lost ground from the dual stack. Foivu messing up into turn 2 there, costing a lot of drivers a lot of time. But where did Rapid XJR come from? He picked up 2 places there. He is up into P4, almost into P3 because Foivu's tyres won't be going too long in this race. Fantas dropping back again. Now, where is the drivers ahead? TTM Sam looking down the inside as well as Charlie looking down the inside. But there goes TTM Sam. And he is going really slow for some reason. I'm not too sure what happened, and it looks like more wing damage for the uni driver. But AMS Lion making sure to stay with DJ, looking to take away this race win that DJ wants so badly. The reserve driver of the Dams, can he manage to maybe influence his manager to give him a full-time seat? We're about to see around here. But just further back, we have CER YRD picking up 2 places. He's going to be up into P8 now. I'm going to stay with this bird's eye view. I like this bird's eye view, so we're going to stay with this right now. But there is Rapid XJR. He's closing up to the back of Foivu very, very sharpishly. And he's gone off the wall there. Has he got wing damage? Yes, he has. The high-tech going into the wall. And that is not what you want to see at all, but he might still have a momentum to take Foivu here. Can the uni defend against him? It doesn't look like he will be able to as he slowed down, but there goes some more wing. Is that Lion? Has Lion lost some wing? He must have, because DJ is gone. DJ has a 2.5 second gap to Lion now. Lion is not going to pit. And there's the fastest lap of the race for you, 1:15.4.9 at the moment. Drivers side by side. It was a 3 wide. Foivu managing to come out on top. Rapid XJR is going to have to give way as well as Charlie. Charlie trying to score some more points for Dams like his reserve teammate is. He wants to keep Dams on the top spot of the constructors at the moment. Fantas going very slowly out of that corner indeed. Thermal BRK looking to try and take YRD. He's looking around the outside. YRD having a bit of a lag spike. He's going to try and keep his nose on the inside line. And pushing Thermal BRK very wide. And this is not what Sam needs. Sam needs to be past these drivers here and now. But these drivers are holding him up just by them battling. Wyardi really giving Sam a squeeze to the outside. And just can't manage to get that move done. He's going to stay in that position for now. But we have missed a move with Rapid XJR getting past Foivu here. Foivu is already starting to fade on those super softs. And you see him sliding. And there goes Foivu. He's facing the wrong way. He's into the wall. So reset the track. But I don't think it will be taken too harshly by the stewards there. So Foivu trying to make up the lost ground, and he might need to pit now. Now, what time penalty is that for Jaguar? It's just a 3 second, and there goes Zoga into the wall. That was very, very harsh braking. And that is him losing a big chunk of his front wing, and here comes the Carlin. He sees an opportunity, he might be able to get past Zoga here. Can he get up into P4? There's no reason he can't now, because Zoga does have a lot of wing damage as well as Lion. So 2 drivers ahead of him. Do have wing damage. Can he get a podium on his F2 debut here for the Carlin driver? Here he comes in Yuki Tsunoda's car, looking around the outside of Zoga. He's got the momentum. Zoga trying to give him a good squeeze. They come together a bit of a wheel bang. He's looking for the switchback move, just can't get that move done. So the Carlin's going to maintain P4 at the moment, car number 7. DRS is activated though, keep in mind, so it's going to be a bit more momentum as we're coming down the sector 1 straight now, and it's just not going to be close enough to make a move. But Thermal BRK is definitely going to be close enough to try and make a move on Wyardi. He's looking around the outside. Wyardi closes it off well, and that is some good defending by the ART driver. Jaguar is still looking to get up into P3. Thermal BRK still looking to get into P6. So we do have a few drivers looking to try and make a move on the driver in front. We'll definitely see if this can happen. I forgot I put my notifications on. Oh, and Fantas is around. That is Wyardi watching his teammate lose it in the castle section. Thank God for ghosting, otherwise he would have took his teammate with him. And that is Wyardi, very unfortunately, having to watch his teammate spin around whilst being under pressure by Thermal BRK. This isn't good for the ART team. Now let's hope they can maybe keep on top of this, because Jaguar is looking on the Prima once again. Carlin P4 in the constructors, looking to maybe try and close the gap to P3. However, Prima down in P9. Can the Carlin driver take the Prima just in front? The Red Bull Academy versus the Ferrari Academy, and here he goes. He's got the DRS, and it looks like he's going to go sailing past him here, and that's going to be an easy move for the Carlin car. And I do not believe that is another safety car. How has this safety car occurred? That is my question. I don't see any big... There's been no DNFs, so I'm not too sure how this safety car has came about. And DJ is definitely going to be having some words to his engineers in his cockpit right now. Had 2 chances. The first time he was had a 6-second gap to P2. This time he had a 12-second gap to P2. And imagine him losing it now. That would be absolutely heartbreaking for the Prima driver. Let's hope the young Brit can maybe stay in P1 for his sake. After all, this has already almost been taken away from him once. Now it's a second chance for Rapid to get into P1 in this race. So all the drivers going and fitting the super soft compound. That is going to be AMS Lion, TTM Sam, and Daniel XA. So we do know these 3 drivers on the super softs have very, very strong pace anyway. So we'll definitely see how these drivers compare. And will DJ pit? Because I don't think a lot of these medium runners will, because track position around this track is absolutely crucial. If you can maintain P3 through the safety car, it's a good chance you'll finish minimum P5 no matter what tyre compounds they are behind you. All you have to do is defend with your everything you've got, which isn't much in F2 cars, to be honest. The only place you'll really be losing your positions is Sector 3 and Sector 1 straight. Not many other places to overtake, so as long as you can maybe just hold them up and maybe give them a bit of dirty air through the other sectors and hope that they just drop off you a bit and try and get them out that crucial DRS range. But DJ is going to not pit, and neither is Jago, neither is Zoga, neither is Wayardi. Storm isn't either, and neither is Fantas. Is Charlie going to pit? No, he's not. Now Foivu in this position has nothing to lose if he pits or not. And it does look like he is eyeing up the pit lane. No, he's chosen not to pit here. It's almost like he's having a race with Daniel right now. So the feature race is going to go on for just a bit longer, just due to the 2 safety cars and 1 virtual safety car. Let's hope we don't see as much as this in the sprint race. But surprisingly, none of the safety cars have been for DNFs. That was only a virtual, so a bit weird by the game there, but alright. And that is Foivu coming into contact with the wall. Doesn't look like any wing damage, which is crucial for the Uni driver. Someone's going to have to teach me how to say what comes after Uni as well. It's Vituzi? Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'll probably go and get shouted at by the Thermal Discord as soon as I go and check that. I do believe it's something like that. So we're about to start going racing again. Alright, so just going to have a quick check of the driver standings here in F2. Because we might as well be doing something sort of productive. So Charlie is in the lead with 48 points scored. Then we have TTM Sam, 47 points. Then we have Rapid XJR, 45 points. And then we have DJ Perks with 40 points. These 4 drivers are very, very close to each other. If DJ wins this race and everyone stays in the positions they are now, DJ will move up into P1 despite being in P4 right now. He only has an 8-point gap to Charlie, and Charlie is running on very low points this race, and Sam running on the last point. So we'll definitely see out of that. That seems to be the only drivers in it at the moment. MS Lion is down in P9 with 16 points. But the closest person to DJ Perks on the 40 points in P5 is going to be Fantas on 29 points. So the American just being in P5 in the race and also P5 in the standings, but he's going to have to claw back 11 points if he wants to get into the championship contentions. And DJ's already going to be scoring some points for the fastest qualifying lap. So, fingers crossed, the safety car will be in this lap. I'm hoping, so we can go back racing. The safety car is not fun for anyone. Even the drivers it's not fun for, I've been told anyway. So let's hope we can get straight back racing here. Just clearing all my notifications because I get plenty of them from Discord when Thermal goes live on their like 6 servers or something. Right. So the safety car is going in, and it's going to be DJ's choice once again when he goes for it. on the medium compound. Rapid XJR P6, but can he manage to get into P1? It's going to be very, very fine margins, I feel. But DJ, it's when he chooses to go. Can he catch Jagoy off guard like he caught Lion off guard? And he's going for it now, and it does look like he's managed to do it once again, and that's going to be a 5-second time penalty for Thermal BRK for a collision. TFR looking down the inside of the Carlin. Can he get the move done? The Carlin giving him the room, and he's being hit in the rear by his none other than... Was that his teammate? I think it might have been his teammate that hit him in the rear there, but that's opened up the door for Rapid XJR on the super softs to get up into P4 already in this race, and he is going to have a huge opportunity to get into the podium contentions here. Great opportunity for him, but there goes the Dams driver of Charlie making the move on Fantas, and it's opened the door for his teammate as well. Both Dams drivers looking to get past the ART here, and both drivers doing it. That is the Dams drivers moving up to a place each, should I say, around 2 corners. Now TTM Sam looking to also get a move done. Now is AMS Lion going to fight his teammate? It doesn't look like he's going to manage to this corner. Rapid XJR all over the back of Zoga. DJ already starting to build that crucial gap, and Jagoy missed his braking zone completely. And we are going to have 1 lap of racing. And you can tell that was accidental, because if you look in the bottom right, his brake part is fully over. So he has fully missed his braking point there, and the Carlin is not going to be finishing this race. Both Primas up in to P1 and P2 again, just like the start of this race. This could be their chance to get back into that Constructors contentions. DJ not having a time penalty, TTM Sam not, Wayardi not, and Storm not. Everyone else on this grid has a 5-second time penalty. They can either choose to sit this in the pit lane right now, or they can take it to the end of the race where it will be added onto their race time. I would say it's probably best to take it in the pit lane no matter where you are, to be honest. And that is what Daniel and Wayardi are doing, and Storm as well. He's trying to back his car up just a bit more, just to try and make sure that he doesn't get dual stacked, but his teammates not only got the 5 seconds to sit, but also a wing change. They don't start changing those front tyres until the wing change is done, so Storm is going to be delayed, and he also has a 5 second to sit. So it looks like we will literally have 1 more lap of racing action around this Azerbaijan track. So it should be hopefully very interesting last lap, but not the cleanest race, I do have to say, in the feature. And there will be probably some telling offs to go around. That's what happens when you have a week off. Like, my voice is already starting to go. And I'll normally have Streamlabs up. But that's what happens when you have a week off. You have to try and get back into the routine. So High Tech is literally in a sandwich here, but P4, P5 are Dams. They are leading the Constructors? Question? I do believe they are leading the Constructors right now. And I have been informed by the head of FIA on the server that DJ will receive a 5 second time penalty at the end of this race. So between the top 6, finishing position is crucial, and the safety car has to allow 2 laps of racing action, so Wayardi, Daniel and Storm won't catch it up to the grid. Wayardi might if he's quick, but no one else will. So Storm will be finishing in P11. unless there are some more crashes to come, which might be likely with only these few laps left. So DJ managed to escape twice. Can he escape a third time? And he's going for it now. It looks like it's a decent start by DJ, and it's going to leave Zoga standing. And Rapid is not going to manage to make a move, but here comes Charlie. He's looking down the inside of Rapid, actually. So here he goes. He's down the inside. Rapid has to give him the room. And they're still neck and neck is the Dams and the high-tech driver. Can he get the move done? Here comes car number 1 down the inside once again. They're both touching wheels constantly. But Rapid looks like he will come out on top. And those super softs won't be feeling as good as these mediums, I would say, right now. And Rapid leaving not much room at all there. And I would say that might go down as a racing incident. Now Rapid trying to stop Lion as well. And Lion looking to make the move as well. Down the inside, can he get it done? It does look like he will do. Lion still fighting it, and that is going to be Lion moving up into P4, but Rapid isn't going to let go easily, but he might not have a choice. He's still down the inside. There is Lion is in P4, Rapid choosing to let go of that, kind of developing a gap to DJ and Zoga, who are starting to run away with this race now, which is crucial for the Prima team, but Dams are going to maybe extend their lead by a significant amount, finishing P3 and P4 if this is the positions they can come home in. But TTM Sam is on the charge now. Can he maybe take P6 in this race? It's been dreadful for most drivers, been dreadful for him as well. Let's see if he can maybe get up another position. The softs are 1 lap older than Thermal BRK, just ahead of him. But he does not have a 5-second time penalty, so he will be moving up a significant amount as long as he can keep up with the drivers in front. It's a really good exit. He's gaining on BRK just in front of him. He's in the slipstream. Can he get the move done? The MP Motorsport driver doesn't have anything to use to defend against him. And here comes TTM Sam. He's alongside him here. Can he get the move done? Here comes a Uni. He's down the inside for turn 1, and it looks like he will get it done. Thermal BRK still trying to hold it on the outside. And he's still there. They're both still neck and neck. It seems 1 and 2 just so easy to stay neck and neck, including going down to 3. Sam doesn't have much else he can throw at him. Thermal BRK having just a bit more traction than him on the fresher tyres, but they're still not giving each other an inch here. And Thermal BRK is going to put his car back up into P6. Zoga has been dropped by Charlie. He is on 10 lap old medium tyres. DJ is going to get this race win, it looks like, unless there is a crash that happens for him, unfortunately. But could both Dams get onto the podium here? AMS Lion looking to maybe take Zoga onto the final straight. But he needs his teammate to get Zoga out that DRS range, which he's already done. And Zoga is really struggling on those medium tyres. Now, I would say they're starting to get into puncher territory, which is not good for either of the Primas. But Fanta's on the worst medium tyres at the moment. Storm's going to be the only one to finish outside the points here. DJ on the final straight. Rapid taking AMS Lion. Where has that came from? Because Lion, that was wing damage. TTM Sam just keeping up with these drivers. He's going to manage to move up into P3 in this race if he can keep up with these drivers just ahead of him, as long as he's not risky. Or is he going to try and take them all? He just needs to stay with them. Just if he stays with him, he'll get P3 in this race due to penalties. And he's going to come across the line. And it's an absolute drag race, but it's going to be Sam P2. DJ P1. Charlie P3. Daniel P4, Wayardi P5, Zoga P6, Thermal BRK P7, Rapid XJR is going to come along in P8, AMS Lion P9, Fantas P10, and Storm, unfortunately, will come across the line in P11. So, Sam, after this feature race, is still leading the Constructors. Not the Constructors, the Drivers' Championship by very, very, well, not still, but is leading it now by a very, very slim margin, I do believe. Let's have a quick look after the podium celebrations here. So having a look at the table. So we do have Charlie on 48 points and Sam on 47 points. So Sam will overtake Charlie. DJ will overtake... I do believe he'll only overtake Rapid and not Charlie, so he will move up into P3. We'll just have a quick check now. We'll have to do some quick mathematics, which I am not strong at, but we give it a go. Right, feature race. So DJ will take home 27 points, putting him on 67 points. Sam is going to take home 18 points, which is going to put him on 65 points. So actually, DJ is leading the Drivers' Championship. TTM Sam second place. Charlie is going to be in third, and Rapid XJR in P4. He needs to have a strong result, and he's going to be starting P1 for the sprint race. That's going to be crucial for him, and just what he needs. And actually it's a bit more because of qualifying results as well, so that puts DJ up another 4 points. So DJ is absolutely flying, and he will definitely get my driver of the day for that race. Controlled every lap and almost had it taken away from him 3 times, but managed to defend each time. So the sprint race now, I do believe it's 11 laps or 12 laps. I think it must be 11. It can't be 12. 12's too many. It's a sprint race, it can't be 12. No, nothing's 12. Let's have a quick look when other drivers do load in. I do believe some drivers are not here. They don't like to drive when they crash themselves. They like to find another excuse, but we move. We move. Alright, so just having a look who isn't here. Don't think many people isn't here. I think it's only one. We'll find out when we are in the race. Now let me grab another drink. Otherwise I'll probably dehydrate. Don't forget to drink. So CER Lando's not here, neither is Flucky or Bucknerd. And they are the only 2 drivers not in the session. Mute my mic for your safety so I can drink. Okay. Right. 11 laps, and it'll be 11, not 12. I told you. Right. So we do have Rapid XJR starting on pole position. Alongside him is going to be Thermal BRK in VMP Motorsport. Then we have Zoga Gamer in P3. CER. I struggled to say CER Wayardi all in one sentence. I'm just going to say Wayardi from now on. And we have Daniel in P5. Charlie P6. TTM Sam P7. With DJ Perks starting in P8 after the race a win in the feature. AMS Lion P9, very strong reserve driver performance. Shame he couldn't bag a few more points, so then it's going to be Fantas in P10. Storm Twister P11. Jagoy is going to be in P12. Foivu P13. Luckier Bucknerd, who won't be counted in the end. Oh no, he's back. Luckier Bucknerd will be counted in the end. Are both of these back? I think they are they? Lando and Fluckier. If they're back in the session, their points will be counted. If we have a policy, if you finish under AI conditions and you did not complete 90... Is it 90 or 95% of the race? I think it's 90. If you haven't completed 90% of the race yourself, you won't get any points for that race. I understand some people do have technical difficulties, they make exceptions. But if it's just literally you've left because you've crashed, well, yeah, it's your own fault. I mean, if you crash, you get on with it. I admit I'm not happy when I crash. But you move. So Rapid XAR making his way to his P1 position on the grid. He used to be used to this. It seemed to start slipping away from him in these past few races. All he needs is a good start, and hopefully he's hoping that he can do exactly what DJ did, just keep pulling a gap to the drivers behind. Advantage is so DJ will finish last in the points. What I'm trying to say is, in the sprint race, you will only get points for the top 8 finishers. So it doesn't matter if you finish in P10, it's not a normal race. Right, the drivers are revving up now. Just let him do his thing. And the lights are out and they're away. There goes Rapid XJR. He's getting a decent start. Thermal BRK still down the inside. But it's going to be Rapid defending his position there. And who is that? That is Wayardi, who has taken that turn very, very wrong. Rapid XJR is going to be leading this race at the moment. Thermal BRK is going to be in P2. Zoga P3. Daniel P4. Under threat by Charlie now. Charlie looking down the inside. He's not going to be able to make this move. No, he is not. Then it's TTM Sam P6. Foivu P7. DJ still maintaining P8. Fanta's just behind him P9. Jagoy is P9. Now back to 10. And maybe even losing the place to Lion. Because here he comes looking down the inside. And Jagoy might concede here, and it looks like he will do, but they're still neck and neck, and neither driver giving up here. And it's going to be Jagoy maintaining P10 in this race. Charlie looks like he did manage to defend against Daniel, but Daniel having other ideas, and there he goes, jumping past him, really, really risky through there, and you see a bit of his front wing fly off. So that is Charlie missing some front wing there. That is not Charlie, Daniel missing some front wing there. That is going to be crucial for him. And Charlie on the super soft, so he will need to pit this race. Thermal BRK managing to keep the distance to Rapid XJR, and it's not what he wants so far. Not many people away from a second and the drivers in front, but DJ is starting to drop back from Foivu, if anything, which is not ideal for him at all. He wants to get as many points here. If it's a track, he is stronger. And Daniel's into another wall. There goes some more of his wing. And he is going to be getting dropped by a lot of drivers now. Foivu going into the side of Charlie. Charlie sticking his hand up saying, "What have you done?" And Charlie looking to try to move. But Daniel wanted to be in the pit lane. And it's just a miscommunication. That's going to be a safety car. Oh no. So Daniel wanted to be going into the pit lane. However, Charlie didn't want to be going into the pit lane. He wanted to get the overtake done on the inside, and he couldn't really get that done. I think Daniel could maybe stayed further left to maybe signal he was going into the pit lane, just to make sure Charlie doesn't make that move, because that has cost Daniel his race and maybe Charlie his. But both unis managing to show some fight here, both up into P4 and P5. So Rapid is still going to be in P1, managing to maintain it just like DJ did. But now it is the safety car event, so it's going to be CER Wayardi who will be the last person to catch up to the grid unless anyone does choose to pit. And I will not be surprised if Charlie does choose to pit here. DJ making up a 1 place this race so far. So Charlie does have a 5 seconds, so I won't be surprised if he pits, to be honest. So DJ gaining 1 position off the start. Foivu gaining 8 positions off the start. Where has he came from? Wayardi losing 9 positions off the start after his bit of a dilemma in turn 1. I'm not sure if he just missed his braking zone or he got his throttle and brake mixed up, because he seemed to almost go off the runoff area, which is a very big runoff area, so it's very hard to do. So Foivu gaining 8 positions, Sam gaining 3, DJ gaining 2, Fanta's gaining 3, Jagoy gaining 4, Storm gaining 1, Lando gaining 4, Charlie losing 6, and TFR Wayardi losing 9. There's quite a few position changes, only 2 stops here. So it will be CER Wayardi who has made a stop, and so has Charlie, or is making a stop right now. Now Wayardi won't be able to take those tyres to the end. If he does try it, I rate that, should I say. But it's not going to happen, and he's going into the pit lane, and that's going to be a speeding time penalty, which he can't sit in the pit lane that time round. He's going to have to pit again if he wants to sit that 5 second. He is not going to catch the safety car queue. He's going to be hoping it does not come in this lap. Just waiting on Charlie to catch a queue, and we'll soon find out if it's going in this lap or next lap. If it goes in this lap, Wayardi is going to be in a pretty difficult situation, because he is going to have a huge gap to the cars in front and no safety car in order to rake them back in. It does look like Lando overtook Storm there. Storm is having a bit of connection issues so far in P10, but you can see he does have the red X. Doesn't mean he's left necessarily, it just means he could be having some severe connection issues. Judging by how his car is basically glued to the racing line, I don't think that is him. The safety car will be going 1 more lap. Don't like to see the safety car out, to be blunt with you. I find it boring, and many other people will find it boring, but what can we do? So Rapid leading the field. He doesn't have a teammate today. Oh yes, he does. Lando. Is Lando in the session again? Because he does seem to keep lagging out and joining. Yes, he is in the session. Good to see DJ up into P6, so this could be another great result for well, I say great result. Zoga didn't have the best of results. And if anything, DJ might not have won last race. I forgot to add on his 5 second time penalty. So it could have been a Sam win. Sam could have won that race. I'll find out after this feature race, unless I can check now, which I don't believe you can. No, you can't check the feature race before. After the sprint race, I'll check. So Wayardi does have a 5 second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane, which he didn't serve because he got on that pit stop. You cannot serve a 5 second if you get entering the pits on that pit stop. So if he wants to serve it, he's either going to have to hope for another safety car or just not serve it. That's basically your options, or just pit, which isn't the best of ideas, I don't think. So no one on the super softs. Some brain plays are being played right now, because the super softs for a sprint race are awful. Do not use them, please. Right, so the safety car will be going in this lap. 100%, I believe. Yes, it will be. So, big drink of water. There we go, we're hydrated. Never mind, Ardy has not got up in time unless it's going to be a very, very late one. It is a very late one. Rapid is going to start backing up the pack now. So when is he going to pick to go? He's got loads of time. He could take them all the way up to the line if he wanted to. I did that once, it was very fun. But he's chosen to go right now, and it's Thermal BRK who's being caught off guard there a bit. Doesn't look like it was the best getaway. He's managed to pull 5 tenths, and Zoga is going to defensive against Sam just behind them. That is some wing damage for DJ. DJ has wing damage and now came together with Fantas. Fantas has to run wide. Doesn't look like he's lost too many positions, but DJ suffering major wing damage, and that is Fantas coming back very, very feisty there and dropping DJ down into P8 back where he started. AMS Lion also got the overtake done, but there is a big crowd of cars behind. Zoga defending with everything he's got. Doesn't look like any damage for Sam. I thought he might have got some damage there when he rear-ended Zoga, but I think it might have been Thermal BRK's end plate, or it was Zoga's. I don't think it was either of theirs, so I don't know who else has red wings out of the front view. But I don't think it was Foivu. Never mind. Yes, it was. Foivu don't have a wing. Well, what's left of it. Foivu is missing a big chunk of that wing, and he might, well, I say might, he will be pitting this lap. But if he doesn't, I don't know what to think. Foivu has to come in this lap. But TTM Sam looking to get past Zoga here. Can he go down the inside here? Very risky corner to try it, and he's going to pull out that one. Wise choice, thinking ahead. So can he get the move done? Zoga defending well against him. Doesn't look like he's going to manage to make a move here, but here comes Jagoy down the inside. Came together with Lando. Lando's round and Jagoy around. That is 2. Well, Lando didn't come off it too badly, apart from being swarmed by the drivers behind now. But we're quickly going to go back to Sam, who is on the outside of Zoga right now. Zoga trying to defend with everything he's got, pushing Sam to the very edge of the track. Sam still going around the outside. He's got good traction around there, it looks like, but he had to go over the bump, which just unsettled the car. Foivu has not pit. Foivu has chosen not to pit. Very, very risky, I will say. Because that wing on this track, no. That's probably the best words to describe it. No, it doesn't work. And we're about to find out as we'll monitor his gap to line. So it's 5 tenths at the moment. We'll keep monitoring that. Looks like a bit of position exchanges here as Charlie goes past Storm. Storm still trying to hold it along the outside, trying to switch back. Charlie putting his car in the right place. And that is going to be the Dams defending against Storm. Jagoy not having a great race. And DJ having a dreadful sprint race. Doesn't look like he will be scoring any points here, but Rapid leading the way still. Thermal BRK, the driver, behind. Then we do have TTM Sam closing up to Zoga once again. But I don't know if he's going to be able to get a move done. But Sam, I'm not sure if he won the feature race or DJ. If Sam won, he is leading the drivers constructors. What am I on up? No! Sam's around. I've given him the commentator's curse. Sam has just lost it. Sam is round. That is severe wing damage, and he's going to be finishing outside the points. Unless there is a safety car, which might give him an opportunity to pull it back. Rapid XJR goes and takes home the fastest lap at the moment. Let's see if anyone can beat it. Both of the ARTs back into the points. More than I could say than the feature race. They can bring back more points here, it looks like, with what positions they got now. But there goes CER Lando. He's got other ideas. Wyardi being squeezed to the outside. Both CER drivers giving each other a good fight here. Now here goes Wayardi once again, looking around the outside. There's not much choice to go to the inside. It was covered off well, and Wayardi has to run wide. Lando's pushed him right into the runoff. Lando did not want to fight that position at all, and it's pushed Wayardi right into the runoff there. So very aggressive defense, and Sam is in the wall again, and you can tell that was no one but Sam because there's no one else around him. So I think Sam's just about had enough of this sprint race. Rapid, I don't think we'll be able to take P1 in the drivers, but Sam's not going to be not have the gap he wants, should I say, because of the wing damage he has sustained now. Fantas down the inside, very risky corner to try it, but he almost get the move done on the uni ahead of him. Is he going to try it again? Yes, he is. Here he goes, and he's got the move done. He knows the uni has a hugely damaged front wing, and he just can't fight him, and he's came together with Lando there, and that is a big chunk of Lando's wing gone now. So now the uni and Lando are in the same boat. Now Storm's looking to maybe pick up the scraps and get up into P6. No, there's a safety car, and Sam will be very happy. Charlie will be very happy. DJ will be very happy, and Jagoy will be very happy. Rapid, he will be very unhappy. That's probably the most child-friendly word I could have said. So it's kind of funny because we've had 5 safety cars now, so it shows really something. Should be a lot better than that, yes. But next week isn't a city circuit, so I'm thanking life. I guess then we won't have as many. Right, so just having a look at next week actually. Next week is Spain. We do love a bit of Spain. España. We do like that. After Spain it's Zandvoort, then it is Austria. They're the next 3 races. So it goes to 11 rounds now, I believe. We increased the size of it to give the F2 drivers more of a chance to have close winning battles, and the top 4 in the drivers' standings right now is very close. It's very entertaining to watch those 4, but that's only when they're together. When they're spaced out like this, it's not too good, but we do have 3 of them all grouped together, P10, P11, P12. So we'll see what they can do. DJ has not pit. DJ, you're in P12, you might as well have pit. There's no reason for him not to have pit there. I'm very surprised he hasn't. The only reason I can assume why he didn't pit is he didn't want to get lapped by Rapid XJR. Well, it wouldn't have happened. Because now Rapid XJR is going to manage to get the pit stop if he wants, and Sam's chances are now out the window. He has sped under the safety car, and I would not be surprised if he does go to the pit lane to retire his car here. Because that is every chance he has gone now. Safety car will come in no matter what this lap. He has to sit his drive-through penalty when it's not under safety car conditions. That means he's going to be right at the back of the grid again. P13, 100%. Actually, maybe not P13. Because is DJ in the wall? Nah. But maybe not P13 because DJ does have a 15-second gap, so maybe he might be able to salvage P11. But that's all he can fight for this race. Same with DJ, really. And same with Jagoy. So Rapid actually has a huge chance to start closing the gap to his rivals, and he might be able to get up into P3 in the drivers if he wins here today and gets the fastest lap. But I have a feeling one of the super soft runners will take that away from him. Sam could maybe stay in and try and stop Rapid getting the fastest lap to slow down his points haul. But I think he's going to retire here. He knows he can't pit under safety car, and yes, that is Sam's retirement of the race. It doesn't matter how much you're going over the delta under safety car or virtual safety car, straight up time penalty. Straight up drive through. No time penalties. Think it's a bit unfair? Yeah. I think it should be if you're going 2/10 over, then yes, drive through. If you're going 1/10, 10 second, going anything else 5 second. I think that's fair. Well, you will see. Wonder what happens if we just keep going. Gonna have to try that one day. Just keep going. Just don't slow down. Just try and develop a gap to everyone. And even if you do your drive through, you're fine. By just giving everyone ideas if that works, I don't know. Well, I'll try that on my own one day. So you'll know better to do. Alright, Rapid's chosen to go. Back to racing. Back to Stop Life Stories. Thermal B Arcade was not caught off guard at all. He's really close into the back of him. MS Lion is here as well. All these drivers are so close. Wayardi almost going into the runoff again in turn 1, but he's moved up into P6. No, Storm's fighting back. He wants P6 in this race. Looks like Storm's going to have to back up though, as that is Fanta's holding off. And there goes Wayardi picking up 3 positions in one corner. That is him up into P4. Now he can chase down AMS Lion just ahead of him, who is on the mediums, and so is Zoga, and so is Rapid XJR. So Wayardi's going to have a huge chance, and Foibu's round. And is that it? No, I do believe Fantas is round as well. A lot of debris on track, but that's going to play Charlie back into the points. So Zoga already a 1 second gap to Rapid, so not managing to keep up with him as easy as you would think. But Wayardi is starting to take chunks out of Lion just ahead of him. Now this is exactly what he needs. The ART driver, can he get a podium on his return to Thermal? Was here once, left, don't know why, but he left. And now he's back. So let's see if he can maybe get into P3 in this race and get himself a podium upon his return, as we are on the penultimate lap of the race, getting ready to head on to the final lap of this race. So here we go. Can Rapid somehow take a win? Can he get this win? I think he has this one in the bag, to be honest. We'll most certainly see, because now his tyres are 10 laps old. And here comes Wayardi to try and get into P3. Really good defense offered by Lion, pushing him onto the curb. It just means he can't get that move done. So very, very close indeed. But he can't keep, he's keeping the gap, but he just can't get that move done at the moment. He's trying to just buy his time and wait until the straight, I think, where he will just hopefully get a very good exit. If he gets that good exit down the straight, there'll be no stopping him overtaking Lion and maybe even getting Zoga as well. So we'll most certainly see, because we're starting to head up to Sector 3 now. We're going through Castle, so we're not too far away. These 3 drivers are nicely grouped up, so Wayardi might have a choice to get even higher than P3. So we'll definitely check it out if he can. That'll be great for him. Right, so here he comes. Is this his final chance to get into the podium paying positions? Now it's all about Lion's defense. And Lion's got a great exit. Wayardi got a great exit. Zoga didn't get a great exit. Lion making a move on Zoga. They're neck and neck. Lion's going to take Zoga. Wayardi is going to take Zoga as well. That is Wayardi onto the podium. Rapid coming home P1. And there was a drag race of these three just behind him. But Rapid taking home a win very comfortably there. Lion, Wayardi, Zoga. Very, very close. Well, before everyone does cross the line, let's quickly check the fastest lap. It does look like it might have been a retirement from Lando right there, but it's going to be Thermal BRKR taking in the fastest laps of the extra point here in the sprint race. DJ comes home P8, so he's managed to score points here today. Jagoy is weaving happily. He's happy he came home in P9. As long as he's happy, that's all there is to it. So there he is coming in P9 around the Azerbaijan circuit. 9th place. Very, very strong performance by some of these new drivers in this league. Some of them really did catch us out because we didn't expect them to come back. Well, some to come back with so much fight, and Wayardi getting onto the podium. So very surprising there. Never had that much pace when he left, and now he suddenly found a lot more pace, and that's him onto the podium now, celebrating with the other two Brit drivers. So we're just going to go and check the weekend results so we can get the overall full points. So a feature race, quickly just click screenshot. So a sprint race, take a screenshot. And there are the weekend results. DJ taking home 32 points, Wayardi taking home 20, Rapid XJR taking home 19, Sam taking home 18, Charlie taking home 17. And Fantas will be taking home 1. He'll be the last person to take home a position. Now, don't go anywhere. We're going to quickly raid someone. Well, if it works raiding on Xbox, we're about to find out. But we're going to try and raid someone from the community. Raid someone from the F1 community because no one streams in that community. I don't know why. You know, you should have a word. But I'm going to raid the channel now. So I hope you all enjoyed that. Stay tuned because tomorrow we do have Formula F1 racing, so the F1 version of this league. So thank you all for watching and see you tomorrow. Change of plan. Doesn't look like the raiding works, so we're just going to end the stream.